Hello guys and girls, my name is Levitee and we are here for OST Round number 2. Now I heard you guys, you pleaded and asked for it to be live last time, but I unfortunately did not. This did go to game 3, so the video would have been really long. So I just didn't want to make a video that long anyway. The video would have been like 2 hours long. Around that. But yeah, we are here for round number 2 of OST. My opponent was Zero01, as you can see right there, and the first team we brought was Tapu Koko, Hawlucha, Pelipper, Megapert, Ferrothorn, and Landorus Thurian. So a typical rain team, because my friend Cyan, he gave me this team actually, because when we were looking at his round 1 replay, he brought the same team to both of his games. So I was like, okay. And then Simon was just like, just use this team against him, because if he brings the same team, this team is really good against him. But he did not bring the same team, so I was a little bit bummed on that, but Rain still did a decent amount of work to him. So yeah, let's get right into this. I don't remember who I led with here. I just lead with Pelipper, get my Rain right off the bat, as he leads with the Ferrothorn here. I don't really mind that, and I think I just U-turn or Hurricane, get some damage, yeah. I just get some chip, and we get the confusion there, as he gets up his lead seed. I don't mind that. I'm pretty sure I just U-turn here and get rid of the lead seed. I think. Yeah, we U-turn, and I'm pretty sure I go into Hawlucha here. Yeah, we go into Hawlucha. You know, I'm going to put this at normal, and then put it at slow when something important happens. So he clicks spikes there. I don't mind that, though. Now I click sub, just on the off chance he switched out, I could get a free hit on something, like Tapu Koko. So I just Swords Dance here, knock out the Ferrothorn at full. His confusion ends there. He hits me with a power up. It breaks my sub. I don't really care that my sub is broken though. I just throw a high jump kick at him, and it knocks him out. So we get rid of the Ferrothorn, and his spikes are gone. Of course, he can potentially have rocks on the thing. He goes on the Tapu Fini here. I think I go Bulu. Nope, I go into my Ferrothorn, and I think I get up my rocks here. He shows off the Moonblast. It doesn't do anything to me. He clicks Nature's Madness. Just a smart play in his opponent. So I get up my rocks here, and I think I go in the blue this turn. I think. Nope, I just lead seed. Okay. As he goes into the Mew, of course, he's going to take a little bit of chip damage. He clicks, that here. I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to stay in, get some chip damage on you, which could be important in the long run for like Hawlucha with an acrobatic or something. Click soft boiled here. I don't mind that. I just get up my spikes, potentially forcing this Mew to defog, and to find out if it is his defogger or if it's Tapu Fini. Goes Will-O-Wisp here. I don't really mind this, having my Ferrothorn be Will-O-Wisp and burned here. The Mew is getting whittled down slowly with the thing, and we find out he has defog there. So okay, that's what I wanted to know, if this thing had defog or if the Tapu Fini did. So this Mew was pretty much just like a Zygarde counter Mew, like your typical thing, Will-O-Wisp, Ice Beam, Soft Will, defog. So he goes in the Zard here. I'm like, okay, I obviously can't stand on this thing. I think I go in the Lando here, predicting him to be Zard X, which he is. The Zard X was actually a really big problem for me, and you see that Phobos does a lot of damage. And I don't think we're defensive Landorus. I click Earthquake here because it's the safest play. He has no immunities to it, and a lot of his team gets hit really hard with it. So I go in the Tapu Koko here. Oh, wait. I said Tapu Bulu earlier. I mixed that up because in the previous games I had or the other games here I have Tapu Bulu, but I have Tapu Koko here, so I go into that, get rid of his Misty Terrain, and he's forced to switch here. I go T-Tar, or he goes T-Tar. I think I U-turn here, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, okay. Just get some damage on the Tyranitar. I can't stay in here, obviously. I was a little bit scared he might have Pursuit trapped me, so that was a little bit of a risky play for me to do, as he clicks Crunch on my Landorus, knocking me out, which is unfortunate, as my Zardex switching is gone, but at the same time, it doesn't matter at the same time, because I wasn't defensive Landorus, as you see how much the Zard's Flare Blitz did to me. So I go in the Pelipper, just to U-turn. Or Scald, yeah, a U-turn, he goes in the Fini, doesn't matter. I go Tapu Koko, cancel out his Misty Terrain, and I think I U-turn this turn. No, he doesn't. I do, but he stays in there. Really risky playing my opponent's part, but it worked out for him in the long run, because I clicked U-turn instead of Thunderbolt. So he's going to take Leftovers Recovery. He switches out into the Zard X. I think I get him my rocks again. Yep, forcing the Mew to defog, and forcing the Zard to switch out more. Flare Blitz, I go into my Swampert here, Flare Blitz. This is really unfortunate for me that he burns me, my Mega Swampert, because Mega Swampert did a lot to his team, and being burned, it's kind of it doesn't do as much as I wanted it to do now. So we can really go Tapu Fini here. I actually think I Earthquake here and get a crit. So we get hacks for hacks here. Yeah, I get a crit there. And Earthquake just finished him off at the range it's at. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to stay in, knock out this Tapu Fini, which is nice. So we get rid of that thing. We're sitting at the lead right now. He goes into Mew. I can't stay. Actually, I think I sacked this thing here. Yeah, Waterfall still does a lot of damage to the Mew. It does 30%, which is a pretty decent chunk being burned, but it's a Mew. So I go into Tapu Koko here, predicting him to just soft bolt here. He actually just clicks Ice Beam as well, but we live that. And I think I Thunderbolt here. Yeah, I just Thunderbolt, just getting the maximum amount of damage I could get on this thing, and then send in my Hawlucha and finish him off. But I unfortunately get a crit there, as you can see, and that crit 100% mattered. I'm pretty sure it did at least, because that Mew was at 97% health, and it's a Mew. I don't think he gets knocked out by Tapu Koko, even if I'm Specs. So he goes in the Gengar here. I can't stand, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to sack my Swampert here. It's basically useless for the rest of the match now, as he knocks me out. So I'm like, okay, doesn't matter. I think I go Pelipper here, set my Rain again. As he goes Tyranitar. I think I just Scald here. Yeah, I Scald, get some damage onto the Tyranitar. Don't get a burn, but it is what it is. I can't stand on this thing, obviously. I go in the Ferrothorn. He crunches me. He's going to take Rocky Helmet. Or not Rocky Helmet. Yeah, Rocky Helmet. And Iron Barb's damage, and that kills him, of course. And I died at the burn. I send in my Pelipper here, get rid of the Rain, as he sends in the Gengar. Gengar is actually pretty scary for me, as he fires off Thunderbolt, knocks me out. I go in the Tapu Koko, set my terrain for Hawlucha to just sweep late game, or not sweep late game, just clean up the match. So Hawlucha comes in, we get our Acrobatics boost now, and we knock out the Gengar. Now originally why I didn't just send in Hawlucha from the get-go right away is because I was kind of worried he was a Scarf Gengar. He didn't give me any knowledge that he wasn't or not Scarfed, and he did a really good job of bluffing if he was Scarfed, because he clicked Thunderbolt on my Tapu Koko instead of clicking Shadow Ball. I mean, he could have been Specs, but actually, I don't know what item that Gengar was, but I win the game here. I outspeed Charizard. It's going to take rocks damage, and we're +1 defense, and we knock him out with an Acrobatics there. So we take game 1, 1-0, really close, but yeah, we took it. And then game 2, we have this Webs team that Cyan also gave me with, I think we're Fire MZ Salazzle, I don't remember correctly. Webs with Bombi, Bisharp, Tapu Bulu. Actually, no, this is what Water EMZ Manaphy, so I don't remember what the item the Salazzle was. And Mega Medicham, and he brings the same team, of course, so I wasn't sure if he would change up his team or not. I could have easily bought my Rain team again, which does work against him, especially if my Mega Swampert wasn't burned. But I decided to switch it up because I wasn't sure if he would have bring a different team, because if I would have brought Rain again, I think I would have won this match. So let's get right into this. Rabambi comes in because I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna lead with this. I Sticky Web. He gets up spikes, of course. I don't really mind that though. I go Salazzle here. I should go hard Salazzle to knock out this Ferrothorn right off the bat because it is annoying, and we do just that. Get rid of these Ferrothorn. Tyranitar comes in. I was a bit scared that he was going to Pursuit Trap me, so I was like, I don't know if I want to switch out, but I do it anyway, as he doesn't Pursuit Trap me. I go in the Bulu here, because I know I can eat anything he goes for, as he clicks the Earthquake, only does 15 to me, and his Bulu switch-ins are very, limited. Goes in the Gengar here, which doesn't really want to take a Horn Leech that much. I actually get Stone Edge here, predicting the Zard to want to come in, because I thought that was his best switch-in, but he actually goes Gengar here. I click Stone Edge, and I get a fortunate critical hit there. I'm not sure if that mattered or not, but I am a type of Bulu. I'm not banded though, Assault Vest. But it doesn't knock him out, but the sand is up, so that finishes him off. Gets rid of the Gengar early on, which is nice. Goes in the Mew here. I gotta switch out because I'm scared to get burned. I go in the Manaphy because I know I can tank any one hit, and I knew he was like the Zygarde check Mew, so he didn't have anything to hit me. The only offensive move this thing has is just Ice Beam. So yeah, nothing I can do, or nothing he can do. And this is basically a free tail goal for me, because I know he can't do anything. Only thing he can do to me is burn, and I don't mind that at all. The only thing that's going to do to me is negate my leftovers, but of course Grassy Terrain is up, so we're going to take that damage. So I click Surf here, do massive damage onto the Mew. He clicks Defog here, and we're able to knock out the Mew here. Get rid of that thing. Big threat. Gone. We get rid of the Mew. We'll see. I think he sends Infinity here. Yeah, he sends in Tapu Fini. Now, I just switched out here because I was scared. I didn't think I can Oko him with anything. But then after the match, my friends were telling me that Psychic would have Oko'd this. Because we did have Psychic, and I was like, whoops. Actually, I mean, I could have popped my Z move here as well. If I had Energy Ball, I would 100% stayed in and just click that. So it was kind of a risk for him to stay or send Infinity on my Manaphy on the off chance that I did have Giga Drain, or was possibly a Z Giga Drain, which would have guaranteed knocked out the Tapu Fini. He clicks Nature's Madness here. I just go on the Rabombi because I want to get my webs up again as he clicks Taunt here. I don't know why he does that, because I know I outspeed him. I click Moonblast on this thing just for some damage to help out something like Bisharp in the back, knock him out. Just click Moonblast again, put him at a low amount of health, knocks me out here. He doesn't have Defog on this thing because Mew is his Defogger, so I go on the Salazzle because I know I can live any hit, click Sludge Wave, and knock him out there. Sends in Tyranitar here, so I obviously can't switch out. Scared that he wants to Pursuit Trap me again, but I don't think he had Pursuit on this thing, to be honest, because he never clicked it when he should have. I go on the Manaphy here because I know I can take any hit. The Crunch does massive damage, and it was more or less a sack on this Manaphy because I knew I could just send in Mega Cham and win the game. As you can see, click Surf there, doesn't knock him out. You know what I should have done here? I should have clicked my Z move on this thing, because I don't know why I didn't do that actually. That would have helped me out in the long run a lot. I go on the Mega Jam here because Mega Jam just cleans the game. So I click Fake Out because it's my safest play. There's no reason to just fire off a high jump kick right off the bat like that. And here is where we lose. As you can see, the high jump kick misses, putting us in range of a crunch, and Mega Champ goes down here. Really unfortunate, and just spoilers, I lose this game because of that, because Zardex just cleans my team. That was really unfortunate that he was able to, or that I missed my high jump kick there, because Mega Champ just cleaned the game. Like, that's just what happened. So I was really bummed about that. I sent in Tapu Bulu because I know I live any hit. I just fire off a Horn Leech, get some health back, and we knock out the Tyranitar. Did you hear that voice crack? He goes in the Zard here. This is a big problem for me because I don't really have anything to do with this. I just sack my Bulu here so he can take some Flare Blitz chip as well. I think I go in the Salazzle here. Yeah, I go in the Salazzle. Click Sludge Wave. It doesn't knock him out, unfortunately. If that just would have knocked out, it would have been really nice. I would have won this game, but it does not. And Bisharp comes in, and you may be saying, why don't you just click Sucker Punch? I did. I kind of made a misplay here. I should have knocked off first on his Roost, because I'm pretty sure this thing had Roost or possibly Dragon Dance. So really big misplay on my part. I kind of threw the game there, because if I would have clicked Knock Off, that would 100% Knock Off plus Sucker Punch there in those two turns would have done the deed and gave me the win there. But unfortunately, I click Sucker Punch here, predicting him, or I click Knock Off this turn, predicting him to want to Roost again, or maybe do something to prevent me from Sucker Punching. And I misplay, and I unfortunately lose game 2 to Zardex. So, now hopping into game 3, I didn't really know what team to use against him, because both of these teams here, Cyan gave me. So I just chose one of the teams I had in the back, one of the which I thought had a good matchup against him. So I chose this Zygarde Mega Mawile team. I lead with the Mawile because it does massive damage to a lot of his team. As it leads with the Mew, I'm going to switch out because I can't afford this thing to get burned. I go on the Greninja. This Mew was actually a massive problem in the match because I didn't really have anything to hit it super effective. This thing didn't have Dark Rules. Really unfortunate. The only thing I really had was my own Mew, and from there I would have just had the PP Stone with Roost. So yeah, the Mew was a big problem in the match. And he withdraws here into the Ferrothorn, fearing the Dark Pulse. I just fire off a U-turn because I knew he would stay or not stay on this thing. He goes in the Ferrothorn here. It's a free switch into my Mawile because I have Fire Fang, and I will 100% click it on this Ferrothorn, knocking him out, getting rid of his spikes and his Leech Seed. I think he stays in here and lets me knock him out. Yeah. So we get rid of the Ferrothorn early on. Annoying Pokemon gone. His spikes are out of the way, and I think he goes right back in them. Nope, he goes to Charizard here. Can't switch out, or can't stay in, obviously. I go in the Landorus, and this also is not a defensive Landorus. I really should have thought about this in the match, and when I was bringing my third team. bring something for Charizard X. That's what I should have done. But yeah, Flare Blitz, as you see, does a lot of damage. He switches out, goes into Mew. I get on my rocks here, forcing the Mew to defog, or getting some chip on the Charizard, which is important, as he just fires off an Ice Beam. My Greninja was getting really worn down with Ice Beams plus the burn here. So I U-turn there because I didn't think he was going to stand, which he does. Really risky play on my opponent's part. If I did have Dark Pulse, that Mew would have had a really hard time against me. So I have to send in my own Mew here because there's really nothing I can do. I could have sent him Mawile, but I just got burned. I could have sent in Bulu. I would have just got burned. I could have sent in Zygarde. I would have just got burned. My team was my entire team, but Greninja and Mew, were physically offensive. And Mew wasn't really offensive at all. So basically my entire team, besides Greninja, was physically offensive. So this burning Mew was a giant problem for me. I didn't really think about that when I was trying to think of what to bring for my third team. So he sends in Tyranitar here. I click Ice Beam because there's nothing I can do. And I think I just stay in and Will-O-Wisp you because I know if you click Pursuit, I will leave that even if you're banded. So I click that, get my Will-O-Wisp off. As he just crunches, he doesn't even try to Pursuit trap me. So I don't think he had it. I don't think he had it because usually Tyranitars don't run Crunch and Pursuit. But I just wanted to burn this Tyranitar regardless because it's annoying. And I could have roosted up there with Mew, but there's no point because I can roost up against his own Mew fairly for free. So I send him Bulu again because he can't do anything to me. And I think I just fire off a Nature's Madness or a Horn Leech here. I don't remember. Yeah, he goes to the Mew. And I think I Horn Leech. Nope, I Nature's Madness. Get some nice half damage onto the Mew. So, yeah, there's that. Alright, and then I have to go Greninja again. Because I have nothing else for this thing. And as you can see, Greninja's getting worn down. He tries to Will-O-Wisp me. But Greninja is already burnt. And yeah, I can just fire off a Hydro Pump for free here because he doesn't really have any other switch into a Bar Tapu Fini. I think I actually U-turn here. Actually, I don't remember. Yep, nope, I just fire off a Hydro Pump. I don't know, how much is that? That actually does a decent chunk of damage. 17%. That's respectable damage for a bulky water type. So I switch out, go into my Bulu, cancel out his Misty Terrain, and I know he can't do anything to me besides click Nature's Madness. We eat up that Moonblast. He gets a special attack drop on me, but it doesn't really matter. I think I just fire off a Horn Leech here. I don't remember because I want some health back. Yeah, I just do this. If I would have clicked maybe, as you can see, that does a whole lot of damage, but I couldn't do anything because I couldn't rest the burn, and we didn't outspeed him. I don't think, yeah, I'm pretty sure Mew had speeds. Tapu Bulu. So he switched off Wills here. Safest play on his part. I probably should have just stayed in with Tapu Bulu and Horn Leeched or Wood Hammered him again, basically forcing him to softball again, because then I could play my prediction game and knock out the Mew a lot earlier. If I got rid of the Mew a lot earlier, I would have had a lot easier time in the match. So he goes into Tapu Fini here. I think I U-turn. Nope, I fire off a Hydro Pump. Get some chip damage onto the Tapu Fini, but it doesn't really matter. Do 20. Last one did 17. So I send him my Bulu here because I cancel him out and he can't do anything back to me. I think I click Horn Leech here. Nope, I actually double in the Landorus predicting the Charizard switching, but he actually doesn't do that. So I send in my Mew because I know I can heal up on this thing. As you can see, yeah, I would have lived the next Moonblast with the Grassy Terrain plus leftovers because Moonblast did 26 to me, and I'm at 35 unless he got like a max roll. So he just Moonblast here, and I taunt, lets my Mew get up to health or full. I send in Tapu Bulu here. He just fires off a Moonblast. He switches out into Mew. I switch back in the Greninja. Greninja is getting worn down. I click U-turn here. Tyranitar comes in. I switch out in the Tapu Bulu. Just a lot of switching back and forth. Basically wearing down a lot of my team. He sends in Charizard X here. I switch out into my Landorus. Bad situation for me because Charizard does get knocked out. Yeah, he just finishes me off and I lose my Landorus. I go in the Zygarde here because I know I can live anything. Goes in the Mew, and this 1,000 Arrows does nothing to this Mew. So I have to go Greninja here every single time. I click Hydro Pump. Fortunately, I think I miss here. Nope. And the Hydro Pump doesn't even do that much damage. Only does 40 to him. And the burn does a lot to me. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to stay in. Just Hydro Pump. So Greninja goes down there. He sends in, I send in my own Mew. He goes in the Tyranitar. Not much I can do. I send in my Tapu Bulu. He sends in Mew. Just a lot of switching from this now. I send in my Mew. He sends his Tyranitar. I roost up, trying to predict him to crunch me. See, there he shows the Pursuit. I don't know why I just didn't click that a whole lot earlier, though. Pursuit. I live that. Tapu Bulu comes in. Mew comes in. My Mew comes in. Yeah, and he actually freezes me there, which basically just costed me the match. So spoilers, I did lose this game. Gengar comes in, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna sack you off. So yeah, Mew goes down here, and that's literally my only switch into his Mew. So I have a very difficult time dealing with his own Mew. I go with my Mawile here because I know I can do a lot of damage to his entire team. I think I just fire off a Play Rough here. I don't remember for a Sucker Punch. Nope, I Sucker Punch with Zardex. Actually, yeah, I knocked out the Tapu Fini there, and then he sends in Zardex. Clicks Further Blitz on me. I die because there's really nothing else I could do. I send in my Zygarde here, and I knock out the Zardex. He sends in Mew, and I was like, okay, I'm backed in a corner here. I need to do something. I'll just show you. I click sub here. Really bad misplay on my part, because my thought process doing that was like, okay, I need to click sub on his Will-O-Wisp. I need to hope that he clicks Will-O-Wisp here, and he misses, and I get my sub up, and I can coil. But I was stupid, and I completely forgot that the Misty Terrain is up, so he couldn't even Will-O-Wisp me, and I just threw away my Zygarde like that. I could have got big damage onto this thing, but no. And that basically cost me the game there. Yep, Will-O-Wisp on my Tapu Bulu. As you can see, knocks out Zygarde, and Bulu can't win the match here because he does have the Gengar, which 100% knocks me out with the Sludge Wave. So yeah, and that's that. Really unfortunate loss for us. I was really bummed about this one. It was really hacksy as well. I definitely feel like hacks played a toll into this, especially game 2. Missing my high jump kick 100% mattered because Mega Chan won me the game there. But at the same time, I did a lot of misplays that could have brought back the game, or quote unquote threw me the game. But yeah, I can't really pin my loss on hacks though. It's Pokemon. It's bound to happen. Just happened at the wrong time, at the wrong place. So yeah, we're unfortunately knocked out of OST. There's no losers bracket or whatever. Single elimination. So yeah, really unfortunate. Like I said, I do feel like hacks played a large toll in this match, especially game 2. But I'm not going to pin the loss on hacks, even though I'm basically doing that anyway. And if you're going to call me a hypocrite because of the title and the thumbnail, that's just for the meme, okay? I'm just joking there, alright? But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, then make sure to click the like button down below. I will definitely be entering OST next year. It was really fun. For the short time I was in it, I had really fun doing it. It was a little bit of a learning process for me as well, I'll say that. I mean, I didn't learn much because I don't want to throw shade, but my opponents weren't 100% the best, and I arguably lost this match because of hacks. So yeah, I'm going to get the heck out of here. I'm going to stop complaining now. If you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to like down below. Jesus, mighty. Don't forget to like button down below. I'm going to get the heck out of here. Hope you guys have a beautiful day.